Man, that sun is bright to my right, going right into my eye as we start. Is it really Monday? Monday. Boo. Welcome to my live stream. We are way out east on Long Island. We're doing it, and we're also starting to think, oh man, summer is flying by. We're gonna be in that We're gonna be in that city. I'm obsessing about it. Instead of enjoying my last few weeks here at the ocean, I'm obsessing about the fact that we gotta go back to New York City. That doesn't make a kid like me happy. Hell no. Let's say hi to a few people. Good morning, Nick. How are you? First on the whole damn thing, Scott Watson up the river. How are you, Scott? Is everybody watching the Olympics still? Starting to get boring, right? It was exciting for a little while there. Now it's like, all right, enough of the Olympics. Although the Olympics is keeping us away from talking politics, isn't it? Now there's finally something else to talk about besides Trump, besides Biden, besides Kamala Harris. Now you're at a barbecue and usually you're like, all right, here we go, here we go. Now we could talk about, did you see the vault? Did you see Simone Biles on the vault? So at least it gives us like one more thing to talk about. That's what I'm thinking as far as the Olympics go. And here's the other thing about the Olympics. Why isn't women's beach volleyball on 24 hours a day? Oh my God. I was watching USA versus Italy. And, you know, the Italy broads, they're hot. I don't know if you can be from Italy and not be hot. And then you got the broads from the USA. And, the one is, the other is, But, man, you put tiny little bikinis on them, and they're pulling wedgies out, and they got fingers right near their poop maker giving signals. That shit's fun to watch. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Henry on the YouTube. What's up, Henry? How are you? Good morning, Tim. Good morning to everybody. I mean, everybody. It's like Monday again. Anyone else realize it's like Monday again? Let's just call it It's Like Monday again. Hi, Craig. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Jamie Lynn. Morning, Richie Rich. It's too early for who the man. Going to give it to another woman this morning. Who are we giving who the man to today? I am giving who the man to Hurricane Debby. I'm paying attention. The South is going to get crushed. Well, it's a Category 1, but it's in an area where they're like, yeah, we don't deal with hurricanes too well. So keep an eye on this Hurricane Debby. And, of course, they name it Debby. No one's scared of Debby. If all of a sudden, you're a manager somewhere and they say this woman named Debby needs a few words with you, you're like, oh, God, I can handle this one. But then if you get that same message, but it's don't do it, Hope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then you're going to be a little more on guard. And I think the Hurricane Center, they gotta name these hurricanes evil. I mean, evil names. Gotta go evil. So Richie Rich, nice and easy today. Who the man? It's Hurricane Debby. We're looking at the Hurricane Debby today. We got giant waves way out here on Long Island, I think because of Hurricane Debby. It's crazy. You get like a disturbance somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, thousands of miles away from here, and all of a sudden we get giant waves here. That's cray. What's up, RJ Henders? Good morning. Al, what you doing this week? Well, I work. I work from home. Believe it or not, I put in a good, solid 30 hours a week, maybe. I do about 30 hours of work a week, and then I'm supposedly going to go fishing with my brother today. Probably do a beach fire. Probably start looking at some back to school shopping. we got our eye on a couch, but we got the measurements. We got to make sure it fits in our space. So we got to like measure out our living room today to see where the couch is going to fit. If it fits, then we're going to go talk to John. Hey, John, we're willing to pull the trigger and grab this couch. Things like that, but mostly try to enjoy the last few weeks of living at the ocean, man. What's up, Andy Valen? Dirty Delish, good morning to you. Good morning, Ope, and the chat. Good morning, Dirty Delish. We got Sound Acre Studio. What's up, Sound Acre Studio? Tom Taylor, morning, Open Squad from sunny Florida. Are you going to be affected by the Hurricane Debby? I hope not. Tom Taylor's a good egg. He's part of the $100 club. I never forgot. This Tom Taylor's been a huge supporter for a very, very long time. You mean that half-court basketball isn't exciting you? Oh, man, I'm a huge basketball fan. Huge. I picked up a basketball at a very young age. I play it to this day, actually. Nothing crazy, but I play it to this day. Half-court basketball blows. It stinks. And I guess we got knocked out or something, and now the Ice Cube is like, yeah, well, guess what? I got this 3-on-3 basketball league, and whoever wins the gold medal, I want you to take on one of my teams. And I think he put a $150,000 on it, basically saying if you could beat my team, the gold medal team, if you could beat one of my 3x3, my 3-on-3 team, then I'll give you $150,000. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. But half-court basketball, no, it stinks. A lot of the events in the Olympics stink. You know, I was looking at some old footage of the Olympics, you know, and they thought they were the shit. I think it was from the turn of the century, like the last century, like the early 1900s. And they did a side-by-side swimming event. And, 2024, the guy finishes and he's looking up at the clock, but they're making it look like he's looking at the old footage. Like, when are you guys going to finish your race? It was the exact same race. And I don't know, fast forward 100 years and now the best from the early 1900s would be at least 18 to 20 seconds behind the current time. Hi, Jerry. How are you? I knew the Olympics gives Opie a reason to complain. I like complaining. I find it fun to complain, but I also don't mean much about any of this. If you want to know the truth, I complain, and then I turn this off and enjoy my my life. Good morning, Open the Pod Squad. Today's word of the day is, oh my God, it's Mike Bergen Jr.'s word of the day. Everyone's getting their bits in right now. Mike Berger Jr., part of the private Facebook group. We're 91 people strong. We promoted the hell out of the private Facebook group on the last 2 live streams, and we got 0 new members. 0. But with that, Mike Berger Jr. has his own bit now. We now have 2 bits on the live stream. We got Who the Man, and now we got Mike Berger Jr.'s word of the day, and that word is fairy. I like the word of the day bit, but I was thinking about you yesterday, Mike. I'm like, I think he's going to run out of words. I think you're going to run out of words. The word of the day so far has been taint. Oh crap. Wussy, I think, or wuss. And now we got fairy. So if you want to use the word fairy in a sentence, put it in the chat. I'll put you on the big screen. Okay. Mike Bergen Jr.'s word of the day. I need a little pew, pew, pew for you. I think I'm going to get some lasers for Mike Bergen Jr.'s word of the day. Jedi grind. Oh my God. What's up, Jedi? All the way down there in Australia. Jedi I was talking about you yesterday. I didn't see you on the live stream, but you are also a member of the $100 club. $100. It's got to be, I think I got to up that. There's a few people that are members of the $1,000 club, and I think Jedi Grind is close to that. The $10 is for Friday, as I was getting an error. So for Friday, F you to men and women's sports. Holla, 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 holla. I heard the women's boxing competition in the Olympics, right? All the women were knocked out of the competition, and now supposedly it's down to 2 men are fighting for the women's boxing gold medal. Is that true? Come on. Is that true? But yeah, I'm an advocate, brother. F you to men and women's sports. I agree. If you're a biological man, you have no business competing with women in sports on the higher levels, especially when sports really starts to matter for the ladies. I'm all for that. Low level stuff, whatever. You know, if you're just running around a giant field trying to kick a silly soccer ball, whatever. But it gets to a point where it's so obvious that if you're a biological man, you should not be competing with women in sport. It's so obvious, but we live in a culture where it's like tough shit. There's a whole group of people like tough shit. No, it's not tough shit. Some of this stuff, you know, you're trying to push. You're trying to push the societal norms forward dramatically. Yeah, we got to slow down a little bit. We need a couple traffic circles. We need a couple yield signs so we can discuss this a little bit. Is that okay with you? No, it's not okay with us. Oh, I see. All right. It's not okay with you. All right. And you're looking for acceptance, aren't you? I bet you don't want us joking about you either, right? No, we don't want. Oh, okay. That's good. Because until you can take jokes about your group, then we're not going to accept you. We all get the crap beat out of us in comedy clubs, but we're not allowed to make fun of you. Why? That is when a group gets true acceptance, I think, is when you can sit in a comedy club and a comedian could just beat the crap out of you and make the entire room laugh. Then I think you're a group that is accepted in these United States of America. I was going to do a hoorah there, but I wasn't in the military, so why would I do that? That's not cool. Hi, Paul. $1.99. Hey, Bob, this is Paul. Paul, I looked you up yesterday. Paul gave me like $100 yesterday on the live stream. He's part of the $100 club, and now he just gave me $1.99. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Hope you have a fine Monday. That sun is bright. We had crazy lightning and thunderstorms out here. Giant waves. So we're hoping to get on that beach today. We haven't really been able to just hang out on the beach and do, and take it all in. Hi, Stan Davis. How are you? Tom Taylor, wish I was in the sunny part. We are flooded from Debby, Hurricane Debby. There you go. Maybe the weather center knows what they're doing because no one's called Debby anymore. Debby was a cool name when I was growing up, and when you're holding someone's newborn, you're like, what's their name? They're not saying it's Debby. Or it's Debby, but it's spelled D-E-B-Y-E. D-E-B-Y-E. We spell it D-E-B-Y-E? Oh, all right. Thank you. Thanks for that. But Hurricane Debby is causing problems. It's very, I guess it's fog. Yeah, the fog is starting to burn off way out here on Long Island. All right. Still can't get your rendition of Dance on a Volcano out of my head. It's been weeks. Sound Acres Studio. Oh my, do you wanna dance with me? What's your favorite dance song? Don't do it. Don't. Wait, what is the best rock and roll dance song with the word dance or dancing in it? Dance the Night Away. Are we going with Dance the Night Away, maybe? Probably, right? Oh, dancing days are here again. And I like that one. Who did that one? A little STP, was it? STP! Morning. Yeah, morning, everybody. Mondays suck. I'm glad you joined our little group today to, get things going. You got your coffee, right? Let's do a little cheers. Shake out the cobwebs. I don't have a lot of cobwebs this summer. I was, I'm not a big drinker, even though I do a beer show, so that confuses people. But when I do the Get Fots, it's the only day of the week I drink, and it's not even a lot. 2 pints sometimes if we're really having fun. 3. And then this summer, the beer is just So I'm not shaking out a lot of cobwebs this summer. Doing a lot of walking. My goal is to lose 10 pounds this summer. Getting there. Got 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go in what, 3.5 weeks? I could do that shit. Debbie, Cherry, Debbie Downer, downpours. Yeah, Debbie. Ugh, stupid Debbie. Actually, I got a Debbie in my life. She's cool as hell. She's cool. But the rest of you Debbies, you suck because I don't like the name. All right? All right. Dead fool. Where's the dead fool, man? What else is going on? It's the Olympics. We're getting tired of the Olympics. I don't know. I saw the golf yesterday. That was kind of cool. Scheffler, man. Scheffler had quite the year in golf, huh? He got arrested, thrown in jail. He won the Masters. He wins a gold medal. It's a pretty good year. Had a kid. I don't know if he's going to top this year anytime soon. That's crazy. That was fun. And then Tom Kim. Poor Tom Kim. Man, there's a show on Netflix. I don't even know what it's called, but it follows the PGA around. And I think they've done 2 or 3 seasons. It's a lot of fun. They highlight one golfer around the majors, basically. And in the last season, it's on Netflix. I forgot the name. Someone will come up with the name so I can turn you on to it. It's really, really good, even if you don't like golf. And they feature Tom Kim, who's a big goofball on the PGA. He's from South Korea. He's the guy that his ball landed in like the muck, the mud, a swamp. And he decided to go in there, pull up his pants, and take the shot. And it came out all muddy as all hell. And he also is the guy that he walked into an area of Augusta that you're not supposed to walk into unless you're a past champion. You got to be a star dog champion. But you got to be a champion to walk into this area of Augusta. And Tom Kim, he just walks in because he's a little chubster, and he was looking for a snack before his round at the Masters. Really good personality. He when he's not playing golf, he's got an apartment that's filled with just kid toys. He's just one of those guys. He's really cool, and he was very close to winning a medal. And this is the big story in sports, I think. For whatever reason, if Tom Kim won a medal at the Olympics, he wouldn't have to go into the military. Like everyone has to serve their time in the military in South Korea. And for whatever reason, if he won a medal at the Olympics, he would have been exempt from going into mandatory military service. So he's just bawling because he's like, I was this close. And now, I might have to take time away from golf to be in the military for a while. I got some lung butter. If you haven't noticed, I'm going to get that lung butter out. No, Hope. I'm on the southeast side of the state. We got a bunch of rain, but that's it. All good on our end. All right, good to hear, Tom Taylor. I want to make sure my people are all right. So you're done with Hurricane Debbie. That's good. All right. Oh, here we go. I was listening to an old ONA episode. Were ya? What's up, A-Rod? And it was when you all had Grey Wolf back in the studio, and he performed his song "Shelter Me." It was pretty good. Ha ha. There was this guy that was a homeless guy. He was part of the homeless shopping spree. Came in, had a hell of a voice, and he had like 1 or 2 lines of a song called "Shelter Me." And we spent no less than over a year trying to finish the song with this guy, and we never were able to get there. The final version, I think the song's like 2 minutes long. We needed another verse, and we really believe we had something, but it fell very, very short. If you really are into the O&A stuff, yeah, you might want to look up that one. Sure, why not? That's good. That's good when I'm trying to hustle my ass off and people are out there like, I don't want to listen to current day Opie. I want to listen to Opie from Opie and Anthony 20 years ago. It's all good, A-Rod. It's not the worst thing to hear every single day. Where's Bruce? Where's Caitlyn? What's up, Stan Davis? Bruce Jenner. And what? You don't call Bruce Jenner Caitlyn Jenner? What? No, man, I never met Caitlyn Jenner. I know Caitlyn Jenner as Bruce Jenner, Olympic champion, Olympic star dog champion, star dog champion. So that's why I say Bruce Jenner. No disrespect. I guess if Bruce walked up on this deck, the first thing I would do is go, "Oh my God, it's worse than I thought." And so after I get past the initial shock, "Hi, I'm Caitlyn Jenner. You want to play a round of golf? Are you wearing a skirt?" It's all good, man, but you got to be able to take the jokes. Can you take a few jokes? But I get Caitlyn, fine, Caitlyn Jenner, but I know this person is Bruce Jenner. She is way. Do we have to say she? It's fine, she. But do you still have it? Yes, but then why you don't ask any questions. Don't ask any questions. Don't ask anything. But if you would fail science back at Harbor Fields High School. I know I would. It's all good. It's whatever. You want to be called her, that's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Is it fine? I hope it doesn't seem. It's fine. Trust me. It's fine. It's okay. We're all gonna be okay. Let's hold hands. Let's hold hands across America, please, because that got a lot done back in the day. Hey, we're all gonna hold hands from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, and that's gonna solve a lot of our problems in the world. And then there were giant gaps that they had to make believe didn't exist in the middle of like the desert. They couldn't get enough people to hold the goddamn hands to make the chain from the East Coast to the West Coast. And what was that solving? I don't know. Does anyone else know? What did Hands Across America solve? But Bruce Jenner, a.k.a. No, let's go Caitlyn Jenner, a.k.a. Bruce Jenner. I think if you go Bruce Jenner, a.k.a. Caitlyn Jenner, that's not cool. That's not cool, though. So the Caitlyn Jenner, yeah, she's very against, biological men competing in sports. And I think that's the right way to look at it. I really do. I thought that was the right way to look at it from day one, but people were like, no, that's not the right way to look. Really? We all have the examples. Like, I made the example recently. Michael Phelps obviously wants to continue competing. He should take the next year, turn into a woman, and then he gets to be in the Olympics, and like LA is the next place. And then he could crush all the ladies and set all sorts of swimming records as a woman. But you get these examples of people like LeBron James in the WNBA, Mike Tyson fighting broads in the Olympics. I mean, let's knock it off. How about we knock it off? Vegas, this has been up the whole time. You were a great shooter, but you probably have a bit of CTE after getting knocked out after hitting a J, then yelling the N word. Well, I was just a naive little boy with a dream, and I was a very good basketball player. And I had a lot of brothers that were friends of mine, and one of them, his name was Gary. Gary shot the J. And Gary made a fine shot that would now be known as a three-pointer. I played when there was no three-point line, and because I was feeling it, because I have a lot of friends back then that were brothers, I said, "Nice shot," with no hate in my heart, just stupidity in my heart. He punched me so hard. I was down on the ground, and I'm not sure if I'll be honest. I'm not sure if I was out. I was absolutely, completely dazed and confused at what just happened. But man, I don't even think you can hear the swish of the shot from my old friend Gary before I was on the ground looking up, going, what the F just happened? I learned a valuable lesson that day. I learned a valuable lesson. You should only say that word when you're driving down the highway with your windows up. That's the lesson I learned. That's what I learned today. Jokes, people, jokes. Jokes. Vegas, thanks for the memory. Jeez. All right, A-Rod, 7567. All right, we have 2 bits on the live stream. We got Richie Rich's Who the Man. And officially, Mike, I was giving you a couple days, but it's official. Our second bit is Mike Burgeon Jr.'s word of the day until he runs out of words. He's going to run out of words. And A-Rod here, he's saying, screw it. I'm going to have a bit too. And it's to bring back the mockery of who. Howard Stern. Good old Howard Stern. When is he going to go back to work, huh? When is he going back? Is he taking the summer off? Is radio so hard you got to take the whole summer off, do ya? You literally do nothing with your life. You literally got equipment. Like, I got to set up my equipment every day because if I leave it out, it'll be destroyed. And it's quite the setup these days, unlike a year or two ago when I was pretty much, live streaming in 1K. But he has a state-of-the-art studio wherever he lives. He lives in a few places, and everywhere he lives, he's got a state-of-the-art studio. And this lazy F can't turn on his stupid equipment and just babble to his fan base for an hour. The easiest thing in radio, I'll take you inside a little bit, was the first hour of every radio show was so easy because it was all the stuff you sort of were building up inside your dumb brain since the last radio show. That's why I do a quick 45 minutes, nice and easy, no pressure. I know I got enough junk to throw at people. And then you move on. It was always the second, third, fourth hour. And in a lot of ways just sucked. You're like, oh my God, we did all our good stuff. So this guy can't turn on a dumb microphone in his state-of-the-art studio as he hides from the public and do a quick hour by himself. Just imagine what this would sound like if I had people around me. It's just me. If I could do this, he could do this. Mike, it was Pansy. Oh, sorry. Look, and with the exclamation points. Now Mike Burgeon Jr.'s, getting mad. He wants to do his word of the day, and he wants it right. So, yeah, one of the words was pansy. We got SOFTV. Hey, watching you from England. Oh, my God. While skiving off work. Is that effing off at work, I think? Never miss a stream. Thank you, guy. I'm coming to New York City in November for the election week. Me and my friend will be popping into Get Parts. Love to meet you. Well, that's fine. I would wear some football pads because you will be knocked down to the street and checked out. And then if you do check out, we'll invite you in and we'll be clinking beer glasses to the Spanish King. Love to meet you. If I know you, we let you hang out with us at Get Thoughts. All right. So that would be great. I would love for that to happen. Remind me though, I'm going to forget. Thank you. Podcast Media, how are you, buddy? Wait, this guy Jerry said he came up with the word wuss in the 9th grade, 1971. You came up with the word wuss? Did you really? Jerry, you have come up with a lot of stuff. I got to get you back on this live stream. Are you part of the private Facebook group? If you are, I should have put the link in there and you could have popped on this morning with me because I want to know how you came up with the word wuss. I know how you came up with the word wuss. You saw a kid doing some weird ass shit and you just went, you know what? Just stop being a wuss, right? Is that how it went down? Probably, right? Probably. Why does Facebook live stream not work anymore? I don't know. Facebook, don't get me started with the Facebook. I'm hoping that one of these platforms takes off, and then I'm gonna blow up all Facebook, especially because there's no rhyme or reason. You know, I had a couple live streams that did 2,000 to 3,000 views on Facebook, and then all of a sudden the next day it was 300. That doesn't make sense. They got problems over there. Facebook is glitchy as hell all the time. Jamie Lynn, got to get ready for work. I'll listen to on my drive in. Have a great day, everyone. Jamie Lynn knows. Okay, so listen, if you got to go or if you're just checking in now, I put all these daily live streams on my podcast feed, Opie Radio. They're all numbered. You can hear the first one where I was so excited to be at the ocean for the summer, leaving the homeless guy behind. I wonder how that guy's doing. The homeless guy. This was my last visual of New York City before I moved out here for the summer. Walking doggy like I do every morning, and a guy unwrapped his I think it was his wait, I can tell you, I got the visual in my mind. His right foot, not that it matters, his right foot. And then he was washing his pussy, swollen, bloody right foot in a pail that he found on the streets of New York with a dirty rag, and the water was pink. Oh, that was my last vision before I came out here for the summer. That's why when I say, oh my God, we only have a few weeks left and I got to go back to New York. Look, I got a nice spot in New York. I can't make believe I don't, but it's all the other garbage I'm going to have to deal with. But anyway, that was the first episode. And all these episodes, the daily live stream, they're on my podcast feed, Opie Radio, and they're all numbered, man. So Jamie Lynn knows that. That's why she said I'm going to listen in my car. Baby, you can drive my car. Best car song? Not Cars. The best car song. Oh, that's a good one. Who came up with that? That's a great idea. Best car song on your home of rock and roll. Wow. Man, I would have to go. Oh, are we doing this? You want to do this? What's the best car song? Rock and roll car song. There's a lot of it. A lot of them, excuse me. Wrapped Up Like a Douche. That one's good, but it's Deuce, right? Because that's a car song. That's Blinded by the Light. Has a damn good car thing going on. Life is a Highway. That's a good car song. I would, you know what? I think I got to go with mine. I think is going to be Gary Newman, Cars. Here in my car. In Cars. Can you imagine if I actually knew the words of you would think someone that worked in rock radio for a while would really know the words of rock songs. Nebula, what's up, man? Good evening from Down Under. We get a few Down Unders every morning. Good morning, Nebula, or good evening. Good evening, right? Good evening. Okay, good evening. Good evening. I got laid off. I forgot what day it was. Ha ha, Jack James. Well, that stinks. Sorry to hear that, Jack James. If you're going to get laid off, get laid off in August so you can really, really enjoy a little bit of the summer. You know what I just realized? If I stop talking, there's a lot of dead air. The best when you do a radio show with a bunch of people, you're like, all right, your turn. Your turn. And at the end of the Opie and Anthony run, Anthony took a lot of turns. Let's just put it that way. But it was always nice where you're like, all right, babble, 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 babble. All right, your turn. Your turn. I'm going to hang out here and eat my oatmeal now. I'm just trying to read some of these comments. Scott K., what are you trying to say here? Okay, because I followed the norm, I was a Stern guy back in the day. I followed the sheep. So glad there are O&A archives for us to listen to. Wish I would have listened back in the day. Oh, thank you, Scott K. We did all right. We did all right. We came very, very close to being better than Howard Stern. Oh, my God, what the hell? Why is my Wi-Fi? Did my Wi-Fi just crap? Okay, thank you. My Wi-Fi just started getting a little weird, and then I yelled at it, and then it popped back into normalcy. All right. A little early for hurricanes. That's weird. I don't know, Andy. I think as soon as August hits, the hurricanes are like, all right, it's our turn to show the world what we can do. Why don't they name the next hurricane? That makes more sense. That's exactly right. You know, you give ugly names to these hurricanes, people are going to take them way more seriously. Are you going to take Hurricane Debby seriously? Are you? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm trying to think of some really ugly female. Why do they have to be female? Oh, wait, no, they do mix it up, right? Male and female. All right. Fair enough. I don't care either way. But like, yeah, Hurricane Gertrude. Yeah, you would take Hurricane Gertrude seriously, right? Of course you would. Debby, all right, Mike Berger Jr. He's combining who the man, and that would be Hurricane Debby. And he's combining his own bit, Mike Berger Jr.'s word of the day, and his sentence is, Debby sounds like a fairy. Maybe I'm laughing too hard for that one. Oh, safety dance. I forgot we were asking for dance songs, the best dance song. Oh, I'm that far behind in the chat. Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing. Oh, dancing, yeah. Did I ever tell you about the Bee Gees and me growing up? All right, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. I thought the Staying Alive or the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack was fucking cool as shit. Yeah, I did. I like to tell you the bad stuff too. And I was trying to pick up chicks. I thought if they knew that I thought that the Bee Gees soundtrack was badass, that they would want to get with the Opster. So I know a lot of the songs on the. All right, don't go away, please don't. No, I'm just trying to share my life. Why is everyone going away? No, don't go away. Yeah, I thought the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack was so cool that when I went to little silly parties, high school parties, I would bring my cassette tape of the Bee Gees soundtrack and make sure I cranked it around the ladies. And you wonder why you lost your virginity in college at 18 with the looks you had. You wonder. You had looks for days, but you were a Mike Berger Jr.'s word of the day. Looks for days. And I had to wait to college because I obviously did douchey things. Oh well. What impact do you think O&A would have had on today's culture? And had the show continued, do you think you'd have survived the woke virus? Of course we would have. That's what pisses me off about Opie and Anthony. We get pushed into a corner by these idiots that just called us shock jocks. We were way more than shock jocks, and we would have adjusted. We always were adjusting to what was in front of us, and the real reason the show was so successful. Sure, the shock jock stuff was the attention getters, but it was the day-to-day stuff, just being funny, taking the piss out of what was going on in the world. That's what made that show massively huge back in the day. So of course we would have survived. Absolutely. They were taking crap away from us all the time. We had lawyers up our ass. We couldn't do half our bits by the time we went to Sirius when the merger happened, and they put us in a tiny little studio like we were Veal. Not only did they do that, they took out so many of our bits away, and we still crushed it. The last couple of years weren't our best stuff, but it was still better than most of the stuff out there. All right. Joyce is getting ready for work. Much rather be staying home. Well, then stay home, Joyce. For real, stay. Is this the actual Liz Wilde? I wonder if this is the actual Liz Wilde. If it is, man, Liz, Jesus. Liz Wilde was an incredible radio show host up there in in Boston. She worked at the only station that really rocks. And for the first year of our run at WAAF, me and Anthony had to hear on the phones, "Where's Liz? Where's Liz? Where's Liz?" And then we did our thing, and then people stopped saying, "Where's Liz?" But that doesn't take away from the fact that Liz Wild was a damn good broadcaster up there in Boston radio. Opie, any additional thoughts on the French Olympian that both won and lost the pole jump? Oh, man, I said it all. One of my videos is doing pretty good on the Instagram, Opie Radio, but basically I said he wins at life. And I also said that what is this guy doing training to be in the Olympics? A lot of athletes, they're in their sport to get chicks. You got a hog as big as a baguette. You don't need to be in the Olympics. All you need to do is leave your house in sweatpants every morning. You win at life, sir. That's my thoughts. All right. Can we go now? Did we get the driving song in my farm? Oh, Deadpool's back. $4.99 morning. Founding member of the club here. Oh, for real, Deadpool. Jesus. So I'm trying to get all the names, and maybe we'll have a scroll. But Deadpool's also a member of the $100 club. Deadpool might be a member of the $1,000 club. What's up, Deadpool? Where the hell have you been? I hope you're still watching these damn things, but thanks for the $4.99 this morning. Greatly appreciate that. All right, can we go? I'm just scrolling through the chat because sometimes I want to make sure you guys get a chance to be heard. Yeah, what's going on in Bangladesh? Oh, no, the prime minister of Bangladesh was taken to a safe shelter. That's not good. Yeah, the world is acting up, man. You know, Venezuela is pissed off. They got a guy down there that lost the election, and he's like, "No, I didn't lose. No, he got his ass kicked. No, I didn't lose. No, you're mistaken. I won." And so Venezuela's like, holy crap. So there's a huge uprising going on in Venezuela, but the military is able to squash the uprising so far. And now we got some shit going on in Bangladesh as well. I think the world is starting to get sick of liars. I think they're starting to get sick of their leaders that lie. So we'll see what happens. You know, I said that, and I don't even know what's going on in Bangladesh. Maybe he's a good guy. I have no idea. I doubt it. If that many people are against you, I would assume that you're the bad guy. John Quartz, $4.99. That Italian women's volleyball team was fun to watch. Tain't nothing bad about that. Yeah, I said it to start this thing. The Olympics are missing out. I mean, they are missing out. They're always talking about the ratings this, ratings that. They should be playing they should be showing women's beach volleyball 24 hours a day. Every single match, even the team where they force them to cover from head to toe, because now that's interesting because you're thinking, where's all the sand going? But they blew it by not having women's beach volleyball on 24 hours a day. Are you kidding me? The one day we all panicked because they were wearing pants, and it turns out the weather was bad, and that was the only reason they were wearing pants. They're back to the tiniest bikinis. They're pulling out wedges. They got fingers right near their poop makers, where they're like, this way. No, this way. And of course, because it's part of the sport, now the cameraman is focusing on the heinies because she's giving signals to her teammate. Shit's amazing. My God. And then I was also thinking, John, if you want to know the truth, I'm like, imagine being ugly in Italy. Everyone would look at you and go, how are you ugly? You're from Italy. All right. Jesus. So what are you doing? Minash, King of the Zaz. Mike Bergen has word of the day. I want turd of the day, where we discuss someone who deserves that title. All right. Yeah, but don't make me come up with turd of the day on top of, who the man. If you want to develop that, Minash, and also have the person that you think is turd of the day, then we'll try out. You might be the third bit on the live stream. All right? All right. And Minash, King of the Czars down there in South Africa. He literally is absolutely in the $100 club. And I appreciate that. The rest of you didn't even hit the like today. Jesus. I had insomnia last night. I had a dog that was whining in his sleep. And I got up at 5:30 to set this up, and you can't even hit the like? What the hell's wrong with you? All right, Jerry's explaining. Jerry, if you're just tuning in, back in 1971, he came up with the word wuss. And now he's explaining. Wuss came from a joke where a teacher is named Miss Prussy, and a kid flubs the name, calls her Miss Crunt. That don't make any sense. So how does that turn out to be wuss? Oh, forget it. Little Deuce Coop, Stalker Patty, royalty is on my live stream this morning. Stalker Patty, who did absolutely amazing stuff for the Opie and Anthony show. She's royalty. She's going with Little Deuce Coupe as the best car song of all time, circa 1962. Oh, yeah, Ain't Seen Nothing Yet by BTO. All right. One piece at a time, Johnny Cash. Oh, damn. Gary Newman's song is about having social anxiety. Well, maybe that's why I like that song growing up. I had a little social anxiety. Because I was very, very tiny growing up. I was actually 5'2", 91 pounds in 10th grade. Can you imagine that? All right, can we go now? Red Barchetta. Oh, here's all the car songs. Oh, my God. Back at work after 4-week holiday. Oh, can your country stop having recessions, please? We're trying, Hugo. We're trying. Okay, let's get out of here. And Stalker Patty, look at this, just giving me stuff. You should produce this thing. Hurricanes are named in alphabetical order throughout the year. Yeah, we know that. Well, Hurricane Tyrone. That's sort of what I was getting at earlier, man. All right, here you go, right? You got two people coming at you. You got someone named Tyrone and someone named Debby coming at you. Ooh, that's because Debbie's going to be like a Karen. And that's just, oh, God, that's just annoying. Annoying. What's worse, being annoyed by a Karen or losing your teeth? All right, can we go now? Oh, Minash gave me some money. Scott Shannon may have had a tree on his house, but the pole dude had a baguette in his pocket. I got a baguette in my pocket. Very nice. Yeah, that guy won the Olympics. All right, let's, we could go. Oh, Little Red Corvette. Wait, Little Red Corvette. I'm so good at clapping songs. Give me a clapping song. I'm so good. Watch. Little Red Corvette. Feeling pretty proud of myself right about now. Feeling proud of myself. I hope you guys have